We thought it would be just another night out with friends, campfire stories, laughter, and maybe a little mischief. But what happened deep in those woods changed everything we thought we knew about fear. This is a real horror story, one that still haunts us to this day. Do you believe in the paranormal? Or do you think it's all just tricks of the mind? Well, by the end of this story, you just might change your mind. It was early October. The air was crisp, the leaves had turned shades of fire, and our group of 6, me, Samir, Denial, Ayan, Zara, and Hina, decided to go on a weekend night trip. Nothing fancy, just a little getaway into the wilderness, a few hours outside the city. We picked an old camping site near a place called Tandwa Ridge. Now, the locals always said strange things about those woods, disappearances, bizarre sounds at night, and even ghost sightings, but we brushed it off. Urban legends, right? We weren't looking for trouble. Just a night under the stars, away from the stress of college and city life. Back in the 1970s, a family went missing up there. Their tent was found slashed, food uneaten, and no trace of them was ever recovered. Creepy? Yes. But to a bunch of 20-somethings? It was fuel for jokes, not fear. The campfire begins. We reached the site around 8 p.m. The air was cool, and stars stretched endlessly above us. It felt peaceful. We lit a fire and started telling ghost stories. You know, the usual, Bloody Mary, haunted hostels, jinn tales from our grandparents. But something was off. Every time someone laughed, the echoes seemed to linger. Every breeze felt colder than it should have been. Zara swore she saw someone standing by a tree. A figure. Still. Watching. But when we turned to look, nothing. Maybe it's the shadows messing with us, Ian joked. But the tension? It was real. Have you ever felt like you were being watched in the woods? Tell me in the comments, what would you have done if your friend saw something watching you? By midnight, we all began to feel it. The woods, once quiet, started humming with strange energy. We heard whispers, like low voices in a language none of us understood. They seemed to come from everywhere, and nowhere. We thought it was Denial and Ian pulling a prank. But when we confronted them, they were pale, shaking. They had heard it too. And then Hina screamed. She had wandered a little into the trees to take photos, and saw a woman in white barefoot, gliding between trees. No face. No sound. Just floating. She had no eyes, Hina said. Just hollows. Suddenly, our fire blew out. No wind. No warning. Just dark as we scrambled for flashlights. Heart pounding. The trees looked closer now, like the forest itself was tightening around us. Samir found something near the fire, a circle drawn in the dirt. Inside it, small bones, burnt candles, and an old coin with strange markings. We had not made that. Zara, who was into history and occult symbolism, freaked out. She said it looked like a binding circle, used in rituals to trap spirits, or, worse, summon them. Why is it fresh? She whispered. Someone did this recently. Did someone know we were coming? Was this some kind of trap? Quick side fact. Many cultures believe drawing a summoning circle in secluded nature sites creates a conduit between realms. Think it's superstition? Maybe. But we were starting to wonder. We decided to leave. Right then. But as we followed the path back to the car, it wasn't there. The trail twisted. Trees looked different. The rocks we marked earlier, gone. It was like the forest had shifted. Ian swore he saw a shadow running just ahead of us, flickering between trees. And Zara? She dropped to her knees, clutching her ears. Screaming. Make it stop! Make it stop! It's in my head! We carried her, panic rising. Every direction looked the same. Time felt slow. Like we were trapped in a loop. Flash F. If you ever go camping, mark your path with reflective tape. Or better yet, don't go near cursed woods at all. Around 3 a.m., we saw it again, the woman in white. This time, she was closer. Much closer. Her face was still hidden. but her mouth was open. Wide. Unnaturally wide. And from it came a sound, not a scream, not a growl, but something so low, it made our stomachs twist. Then silence. And suddenly, Samir's flashlight flickered and died. One by one, ours did too. We stood there, surrounded by pitch black. Nothing but our breathing, and hers. Then Zara whispered, "She's right behind us." We ran. No direction. Just away. And just like that, we burst out of the woods, right into the parking lot. The fire was gone. The coin? Gone. But our car was there. Waiting. We didn't speak for the whole ride back. Just silence. Shock. Ian deleted all his photos. Zara transferred to a different university. Hina started sleeping with the lights on. And me? I never went camping again. We tried to rationalize it. Mass hysteria? Shared hallucination? But none of us had taken any substances. And the circle? We all saw it. Later, we learned from an old man who ran a nearby shop that Tandwa Ridge was once the site of a ritualistic cult in the 1940s. He said they worshipped a spirit called the Hollow Woman, a legend of a ghost with no eyes, who appears in places where blood has been spilled under a full moon. And guess what? That night, there was a full moon. So what did we experience? A spirit? A curse? Or just the mind's way of protecting itself from fear it can't comprehend? What do you think? Was it just a well-timed hallucination? A prank from someone hiding in the woods? Or something not of this world? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever experienced something you just can't explain? Share your story, we might feature it in the next episode. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another terrifying tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and never, ever underestimate a night out in the woods.